Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm a 2007 Veritas graduate. I was a former Latin and science teacher, and now I'm an ICU nurse at Providence.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm an engineer, an artist, a designer, a deep thinker, and a 2009 Veritas graduate. One of the main tenets of classical education is rhetoric, which is the ability to connect what you believe with other people, so to speak. It's not just about convincing. And I think that's what Veritas does best, is it provides an alternative to that by reaching into deeper things. It reaches into older ways of looking at the world through a lens of truth.
At Veritas, it wasn't a lot about what are you going to do when you grow up. It was more about who are you and who are you becoming, and really developing a love for learning. And that's a key thing at school. And at Veritas, you learn what to love, and you learn to cultivate love in things that are true and good and beautiful.
The process of growing up is the process of learning who you are and what your role is in the world. And Veritas is about helping kids learn what it means to be human. And you can't learn how to be human without becoming vulnerable. And what I found was that everyone around me, all the teachers, all the faculty, many of my classmates were very warm and accepting. It gave me a solid foundation to kind of grow from.
When I was in high school, I was actually at school in an art history class when I got called to go to the office, and they told me that my dad had had an accident. That week I had to take off school because he was in the ICU in critical condition. It was a really challenging time because as a high schooler, it was really scary, and there's a lot of fear of the unknown and what my future would look like. I really valued the community at Veritas. They made me feel really supported, and even just asking how I was doing and that they were praying for me meant a lot.
The tricky part about engineering is that defining the problem is the most important step. You can't do the rest of it without having defined the problem fully. And the problem with problems is that it's really hard to figure out what's wrong or how things could be better, because it's a value problem, not a technical problem. Part of what Veritas has done for me is help connect those together, help connect that what I'm doing and what I'm working on actually goes to serve someone else. My senior year at LeTourneau, as an engineering student, I had the opportunity to work on a project where I was designing therapeutic wheelchairs for disabled children in Antigua, Guatemala. While we were there, my team got to participate in a few distributions, which is actually where the organization brings in children from all over the country to fit them with a wheelchair. When you know that you're maybe going to be able to give that to a kid who really needs to be able to laugh and needs to be able to have a childhood, that sets the stage for the problem pretty clearly for you.
I think that Veritas doesn't funnel you into specific careers. It broadens you into all the opportunities of life and preparing you to think and to live and to thrive in the world. I think that was important for me in my career. I went from being a teacher to a nurse, and I've been able to adapt to all those environments.
I think that Veritas helps prepare me, have the courage to know who I am and to know that I can actually do something to help. A classical education shows you some of the darker sides of humanity as well. Once you know the darkest parts of where people can go, and you know how good and redeeming things can be, that's what equips you to actually make a positive change in the world.